as long as people are jealous and prideful, and as long as people fall in love and act like idiots, Shakespeare will be relevant. But his it's not just that his major themes are big and are powerful and are always with us. It's the way that he phrased things. He just was a little cleverer. You know, I haven't read, I'm trying to think if I've read anything other than a couple of articles by Christopher Hitchens. But I remember in an interview, he was talking, or perhaps a panel show, he was talking about his writing process. And at some point, he said, if you got to the bottom of a page of one of his books and you turned that page and you knew the end of the sentence before you turned the page because he'd fallen into cliche, he said that would disappoint him. And he tried to avoid those cliches. And I thought, yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have characters speak in cliches. Now, the trick is people speak in cliches. So sometimes you feel like in order to be realistic, you want to give your characters those things. But I try to avoid it anytime that I can. I try to work a little bit harder at it. And I think Shakespeare did that. I think Shakespeare, when he didn't bother saying things a normal way, he found a more interesting way to say them. And that's why his poetry and his prose still it not doesn't just resonate on a thematic level, but it's just beautiful to read and it's beautiful to listen to. People get scared by Shakespeare and they shouldn't. Yes, sometimes it can be a bit difficult to decode. Yes, there are cultural things that we don't understand anymore because the Renaissance was a very different time. Some words are used a little bit differently, but most of the words, I think most people would actually understand. Just take a little time to break it down to understand those metaphors, and some true beauty gets unlocked there.